Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. In today's video I'm going to be taking a look at my PB27 Prussian Blue watercolors. Now Prussian Blue is not a colour that I really ever use. I remember reading when I first started painting a book where the artist said that Prussian Blue had been replaced by phthalo blue in his palette. I can't remember the exact quote, but it was something along the lines of phthalo blue being a more modern and more light fast replacement for Prussian Blue. I don't know, but maybe that put in my mind that somehow phthalo blue is better than Prussian Blue, so I just never used it. Of course I know it's not necessarily better, as there are many artists out there who love Prussian Blue and use it all the time in their work. It is true though that it has questionable light fastness, and it's likely to fade when exposed to sunlight. But one quite strange thing that I've read about the pigment is that if you put it in a dark place after it's already faded, it will eventually regain its colour. It kind of sounds a bit crazy to me. I mean, I've never tested it myself, but I would love to see it. Okay, so let's start swatching. So first up we have Van Gogh Prussian Blue. Yeah, nice paint. It re-wet really easily in the pan. Yeah, it's a lovely strong Prussian Blue. It might only be a student grade paint, but I think it would do the job for most people. I guess we'll have to wait for it to dry though to see if it's as transparent as the artist grade paints here. Next we have Mijello Mission Gold Prussian Blue. Again, this one re-wet really easily from the dried pan. In my general experience, Mijello paints are always very bright and highly pigmented, and yeah, this one's no exception. Yeah, very nice Prussian Blue, I think. I'd say to my eye though, it does look to be, or at least have a slightly greener undertone than the Van Gogh. Right, next we have Schmincke Horadam Prussian Blue. Again, it re-wet pretty easily in the pan. Yeah, it's a very nice Prussian Blue. I think I'm beginning to see that Prussian Blue is quite consistent across the brands. At least with the ones I have here it is. This one seems to have quite a lot of texture when it's wet. I'm guessing that's going to completely disappear once it dries though. Okay, and the final paint here is Vinci Prussian Blue. As with most Vinci paints I've tried, this one disperses really nicely on the wet paper. Vinci's Prussian Blue does seem to be a little bit darker than the others. Yeah, it is still very nice though. Okay, that's all of them painted out. And here they are when completely dry. As you can see, they've all lost quite a bit of saturation as they dried. To me they all look great, pretty similar, all quite transparent. I'd say my favourites here are probably the Mijello and the Schmincke. They just seem to be a bit brighter and have a bit more life to me. Third would probably be the Van Gogh. Yeah, it's a good quality student grade paint and it's great value. And while I do like how the Da Vinci disperses on the wet paper, I think it's a bit too, dull for me. Yeah. So what are your views on Prussian Blue? You have it in your palette? And what brands would you recommend? Oh, and most importantly, have any of you tested it for light fastness and actually seen it fade and then regain its colour? Let me know in the comments. And thank you very much for watching. I'll speak to you in the next video. Bye bye.